TV, back at you another video. Today, I got a banger for you guys. This is a video I've been wanting to make for a very long time, but just due to whatever reason, I ain't made it till right now. So, we're finna get right into it. We're gonna be talking about how to get in shape, how to stay in shape, whether it is you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, like you're trying to bulk up, get smaller, you're a girl trying to grow a butt, or a guy trying to get rid of his man boobs, whatever you know your goal is. This video intention is to help you, give you like a overview of how to do these things. You don't have to do these things my way, but if you've seen my previous video, I'll leave a little linky there. I'm in pretty good shape. I haven't always been in good shape, but throughout the years, I started doing certain things to make it extremely easy for me to stay in shape and get to my goals. I hear a lot of people, they say how difficult it is. So my intention is to make it easier. No, it's not easy overall to get in shape, stay in shape, but it can be easier if you follow these things. All right. So with all that being said, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want to go over, it's kind of a bit of a disclaimer, right? One, I'm not your doctor. I'm not your physician. None of that, bro. So if you don't like what I'm saying, if it don't match for you, go see a doctor. You know what I mean? Go talk to somebody else. You know what I mean? This is for people who understand that they have a goal and they want to get to it. So it's just advice. It's just advice. So first things first, y'all gotta understand. I think this is the number one step. If you don't get past this step, you're not gonna get nowhere in your fitness journey. First step is understand it's all on you, bro. It's literally all on you. It's only on you to get yourself right. So I get it. We all got other reasons why we might be fat or too skinny or got a little bit of something here, or you know what I mean? We all have our own reasons, whether you have a thyroid issue, whether your family all eats certain type of foods and it's like not in your environment, you weren't raised to. All that being aside, the first thing you have to do in order to get in shape, stay in shape, and make it easy is to take responsibility for what it is that you can do. Does that make sense? So, right, like I said, you might not have access to the this and that, and might not have all the knowledge, but on a personal level, you do have the ability to go take a walk, or you do have the ability to watch what you're eating, right? So, the first things first is you do have to take responsibility and take the reins, and you know what I mean, have that like authority in your mind that you know that you're gonna make that change for yourself. Because like if not, I can sit here, you can listen to this whole video 10 times and gain nothing from it. If like in the back of your head you're just ready to make some excuses and not put in the work. So the first things I can say, the first thing in front of everything is, bro, you just gotta take responsibility and be willing to go ahead and go through with it. So that's all. If you can't do that, go ahead and click off the video. Go get you a milkshake. Go get you some chips. Get a burger. Go watch somebody else's video, because this ain't for you, man. This is for people who genuinely understand, hey, I want to get in shape. I want to do this. I want to do that. And they understand that, like, it's on them to do it. So first things first is just accepting responsibility and being willing to go through with it, right? No matter how hard it gets. So yeah, boom. That's step one. Just taking responsibility. Now, step two, in my opinion, not as important, but very important as well. I think it's just you have to be able to set a goal. I know it sounds super cliche to say that, like, oh, if I just set a goal, no, it's not that easy. But having that goal makes it a lot easier, because now you know where to aim. Now your intentions get to align a little bit more with your actions. Like you can align those things a little bit more, and then you can start like making those choices and decisions that will get you closer towards your goal. Without a goal, a specific goal, and let me be clear what I mean by specific goal. when it comes to working out, if I was to just walk into the gym and say, "Hey, today I want to," or my goal is to lose weight in general, that doesn't really help me target that goal any easier. Me saying, "Hey, I want to lose 2 pounds per week," that gives me an exact goal and somewhere to start with. Does that make sense? Me taking my shirt off and looking in the mirror and saying, "Hey, not just I want to get in shape, but hey, you know what? I want my chest to be a little more defined." Now I have a specific goal. Now I can start targeting inner chest workouts. For example, if you're a woman, you say, "Hey, I want to get thicker. I want my butt bigger." Okay, that's a specific goal that gives you something to target, right? And then now you can align that with your goals and what you're doing. So, um, it's super important to have a goal, and mind you, as you're in the gym, your goal is going to constantly change. My goal constantly changes, right? In the goals in the gym. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I go, "Hey, you know what? I'd like my lats, like my back, to be a little bit bigger." And then in the course of me working on my back for a couple weeks, I look back and I notice that my shoulders or my chest looks a little small now. Okay, now my goal has shifted from, now let me target this thing, or now I'm a little bit bigger. Hey, now I need to target slimming down. You get what I'm saying? So have that goal in mind is gonna like make it a lot easier instead of just kind of just free like winging it, right? Um, so the next thing, we'll just say the third thing, just to keep it simple. Super important in my opinion, maybe one of the most important things is just mindful consumption. Now, what do I mean by mindful consumption? Um, you need to be aware of what you're putting in your body, what you're consuming. Obviously, that goes way past just what you're eating and drinking, but just for the matter of keeping everything on topic right now, you have to be mindful about what you're putting into your body. You'd be surprised about how many people don't read labels. Like, don't sit there and say, "Hey, what is the ingredients list on this?" Okay, what is this, like, you see this like small thing that's on this ingredient that you've never heard before. I'm gonna Google that, right? Because I'm putting this into my body on a consistent basis. I want to know what that does, right? So just taking the extra effort to like read the labels of what you're eating and like think about it and sit there and go, okay, I am eating this. Um, it's it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I know consciously I haven't had dinner yet, or I haven't had breakfast. I haven't had any water. I haven't took any supplements or anything. Maybe this bag of chips isn't the right thing, right? So just you being mindful puts you into that frame of mind of, okay, now I'm thinking about it. A lot of people don't think about it. Like, a lot of people dead ass don't read labels, don't care about what this burger was made with, or what is in this plate, right? So that makes it a lot easier when you have mindful consumption, because now it aligns with your goal. Going back to what I just said in the previous step is, like, for example, I'm trying to lose weight. Mindful consumption tells me, hey, knowing that I'd like to lose weight, that means my certain calorie number, which is, oh, just for you guys that don't know, no matter who you are, everyone has a specific calorie um, number that should be like how much calories they need for a day to maintain, right? So, say for example, I believe, don't quote me on this, but it's about like 15 calories per pound. So, let's say I'm 250 pounds, 250 times 15, boom, right? That's how many calories I can eat in a day and stay where I'm at. So for me being mindful about that consumption, I can look at that and say, hey, I haven't had any calories today, so I have X amount to use on this or X amount to use on that. So it makes it a lot easier knowing that, to sit there and say, hey, well, in order to lose weight, all I have to do is be below this number. So instead of me eating this much, I'm only gonna eat this much. Boom. That's simple. Or I'm gaining weight, so instead of me eating this much, I'm gonna eat 500 more calories, 200 less. Boom. So mindful consumption is gonna be probably one of the best things you can have, like, just in the back of your head to get to your goal. If not, I mean, nothing else is gonna be really able to save you. Like, it doesn't matter how hard you work out. If you're just not eating right, you're not fueling yourself right, you're not gonna see the results. So mindful consumption, super duper important. Go ahead and mark a X next, or a star next to that one, right? Um, Number 4 on the list is gonna be just move. You just gotta move, right? A lot of people get the misconception that in order to get in shape, in order to stay in shape, in order to be super big or this or that, whatever, you got to be in the gym all the time. You got to be working out all the time. That is not true. That is super far from the truth. I mean, look around, like in your day to day life, at school, at work. Go talk to some people and ask them. Like, you'll see a lot of people who are in really good shape, super slim, or this or that, and they don't go to the gym often, or they barely, work out, like, or this and that, but they have a job where they're on their feet all day, right? A lot of guys that I know, like, now I really think about it, most of the dudes that I know, that are they're in some sort of like, construction type job where they're doing like solar, or they're doing some type of electrician work. They're doing something like that. A lot of those jobs require you to be on your feet all day, moving around, moving and grooving, picking up stuff, doing stuff from here and there. So like, you being smart and using that to your advantage, like if you're doing that type of work and you're hungry right now, you're burning calories, right? Or you're doing that type of work, you understand that I'm burning like calories, so when I leave work now, I have to replace those calories, or you know what I mean? Or if I don't replace those calories, then boom, I just lost weight, right? I just from that. So just moving, just getting up and taking a walk, or just being like, hey, there's a store right on the corner of my house, right? Or right down the street. I could get up and drive, but it's only a 5 minute walk, right? Like literally, it'll take less than 5 minutes to walk there. So every once in a while, I'll walk. It's no need for me to get in my car and drive there. I'm only about to grab like, 2 gallons of water, whatever. Just walk with them back in my hand. Boom! I just got like a slight workout. It wasn't a workout, but it's something. They're just moving. So just moving is gonna be like a big thing. I myself, I'm pretty damn strong right now. I'm not to toot my own horn. I'm pretty strong, probably strongest I've ever been. But I don't work out the most I've ever worked out, if that makes sense. And then the last and final thing on this list, try to keep this short. The last and final thing on this list, you just gotta drink water, bro. If you're not hydrated on a daily basis, it's not gonna help you to get in shape or stay in shape, because water is needed for every bodily function. To lose weight, you're gonna be peeing a lot of stuff out, right? A lot of minerals and XYZ waste products and stuff like that come out of your pee, right? Come out of your poop. If you're not like hydrating daily, you're not flushing anything out, right? Also, if you're eating and you're trying to gain weight, right? And I'm eating all this food and I'm also not hydrating, then I'm not having the adequate water to like push all those nutrients where they need to go, and I'm not like at an optimal level. So drinking water is going to be like a huge thing. And also, just a pro tip, I mean, you drink a lot of water, bro, you feel full. Like a lot of y'all who have trouble overeating and stuff like that, it's like you consuming water as you're eating your food. You drink a whole, 8 ounces right before you eat your food. Drink another 8 ounces, halfway through. You're full before you even finish your plate half the time, because you're nice and hydrated. Now your body can do what it wants to do, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I try to keep it like simple as possible. Honestly, I do a lot of yapping, so it is what it is, bruh. Take what you can from this, or fuck off. But yeah, it pretty much is what it is. Coach Musa TV, we signing out, and I got some more bangers on the way, so stay tuned. Boom.